It's Wednesday, right? So you know what that means, right? It's supposed to be a dog-eat-dog world, but damn it, we ain't starting off the show that way, right? We gonna start it off with me, because I just got off of Howard Stern. I had to do a big interview with Howard Stern, and then somebody invaded it. It's this guy right here. It's this damn doggy. You understand? And I said he got on my last damn nerve, so who better to get at him with than this man right here?
Yes,
so
sir!
Hey, Saturday, okay.
The hater!
We got just Saturday in the house. We got doggy in the house. We got a great comedian, Roy Wood, coming into the house as well. We gonna have fun with that. Yeah. And we got Molly with some new glasses looking like goggles Spiano or whatever the hell it is, okay? It
wow.
looks nice and stuff like that. But you know, our producer Pete told her, I want you to wear the glasses. You know why? Because Pete likes giving orders. Oh, he's actually very, very good at it. See what she's doing, right? First takes in the house. We know what time.
Can I live? Can I breathe?
I've never had a team that I didn't believe could win the Super Bowl.
The Chiefs Kingdom will raise a banner. Champions of Super Bowl 58.
And I'm going to do whatever I can to be back in this game next year, trying to go for that three-peat.
Mahomes gunning it long. Touchdown!
Attitude and effort every single play.
Mahomes is into the end zone.
My goal at the end of the year is to win the Super Bowl, and nothing else matters.
Hey, hey, look who's in the house.
Yes, sir. Finally back from the trip.
Back from across
Red
the
carpets. I mean,
Jeff Saturday's in the building.
Unbelievable.
Looking dapper. We got Stephen A. back in NYC, made it back from Atlanta, and you big time, Timothy Chalamet.
I love it.
And then you're with Howard Stern and Stephen A. this morning.
Because of him.
The two of them are on Howard Stern.
Oh, really?
Howard wants, tell him, he wants Molly to come in studio.
He wants to talk to Molly.
Oh.
I told him we can make that happen.
And you know,
You'll be there.
Nobody cares about the NFL Network days, Molly, when you walk in there.
Oh, really? So what are you trying to say?
Be prepared.
Oh, my goodness.
Give them something, Molly.
Oh, my goodness. Give the people what they want. I got you. All right, guys, let's dive in. We got a lot of football. Sunday, it all goes down at Arrowhead. Josh Allen and the Bills go head-to-head with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Kansas City isn't just going for a Lombardi trophy. They're eyeing the history books. I'm talking dynasty, legacy, greatest of all time, a three-peat. However, not everyone's rooting for that. It's fair to say some have Chiefs fatigue. Now, Ravens DB Marlon Humphreys posted this yesterday. I have no reason of saying this other than being a hater. The Bills or whatever NFC team got to beat the Chiefs. We cannot let them keep getting away with this. There's that. Telling us how we feel. Stephen A., how epic would a three-peat be?
It would be epic. There's no question about it. It's never been done in the history of football. And so when you got a situation, particularly with how we talk about today's game, although it's been softened to some degree because you got rules and regulations that have invaded the proceedings and essentially it took away some of the roughhouse tactics. The bottom line is it's still the most physical game out there. This is National Football League. And to be in this era with these outstanding athletes, the way the game has evolved and the kind of athletes that you have to go up against, to repeat 1, 2, 3, to three-peat as a Super Bowl champion all of those years, especially when you consider it's the same quarterback, it's the same tight end, it's the same head coach, it's the same defensive coordinator. When you look at these guys, somehow, some way you would think at some point somebody would answer the call. Yeah. If you fail to do so and they win a three-peat, Tom Brady didn't even win back-to-back Super Bowl titles. It would be huge for the sport. It would be huge for the city. It would be huge for the franchise. And it would cement Patrick Mahomes as the greatest quarterback in the history of the National Football League.
Well, can I throw cold water on this three-peat nonsense?
Yeah.
And I've done this 1,000 times. In the name of Jerry Kramer, you would appreciate him.
I like Jerry Kramer.
Dave Robinson and the great Lombardi. The Packers would have beaten the Buffalo Bills in 1965 if there was a Super Bowl. The following year, they killed the Chiefs in the Super Bowl I. And the following year after that, they killed the Raiders in Super Bowl II. What, Jack Kemp would have beaten Lombardi in 65. Remember, they beat the Browns and Jim Brown, who were the defending champs, to win the championship in 65. There was no Super Bowl. Okay. So they won in 65, 66, and 67. That's the three-peat. Okay. This is ridiculous with this three-peat. The Lombardi did it. Lombardi, don't laugh at me. Lombardi did it in 65, 66, 67.
Okay. He did it. I fully agree. It was an accomplishment back then, and it's an incredible accomplishment for them and what they did. The game has completely changed. You have to admit this. And I'm not even just talking about what Stephen A was about, the players. The rules of our game are set up for parity. We have a draft now. We have free agency now. You can't stash players on your quote practice squad or taxi squad and keep them on there for 5 years. Pay them whatever you want to do. The game has been created because the other owners want a shot. Unfortunately, no one has been able to beat the Chiefs the last 2 years, and now they have another opportunity to make this. If they win this one, it is the greatest dynasty in NFL history. It can't be close because of all the rules, the way it's all set up, the way that every player can now hit the free agent market. That's what makes this so remarkable, is that they've done it in so many ways. And think about just Patrick Mahomes has been to 7 AFC championship games.
Straight up in 7 years as a starter.
It's unbelievable. But if you three-peat, when you get to the dance and can close it and win it, that's going through Josh Allen last season, going through Lamar Jackson last season, and he'll go through Josh Allen again, and whoever wins the NFC. I'm with Stephen A on this 100%. This is insanity. I mean, it'd be the most massive story in NFL history. And don't get Chiefs fatigue, whatever it is. This is a team doing something that we all wish we could be a part of as players.
65, 66, 67. Lombardi.
A lot of shoulds, a lot of woulds in that selection.
You don't think they would have beaten the Buffalo Bills in 1965?
We gotta play
about
them.
hypothetical.
Oh, come on, stop. Hypothetical.
Oh,
they beat the Chiefs the next
Did
year,
you think
33-14.
Did you think the Commanders were going to beat the Lions last week?
Matter of fact, I did. I took them.
You took the 9 points.
I took the points. I took the points. Did I tell you that? I took Washington last week. Did I tell you that?
You took the points.
I took Washington. And the over.
He took the points.
And the over. But I do think the three-peat. Listen, I do think that the Packer one does get a little misguided. They did win 3. Be fair.
They did. I agree that 100%. It's incredible no matter when you do it, but this time because
you think it's harder and everything else.
The draft, free agency, all the things, and literally the owners. And this sounds counterintuitive, but the truth of it is, the owners want parity because they all want a shot at this thing, right? The NFL wants teams to recycle, so fans and all that. The Chiefs just keep dumping water on this thing.
Yeah. Matt, I want to ask you this. A big theme this week has been the Chiefs get all the calls.
Absolutely. What a joke. This is a disgrace. I was going to use this for a Mad About. Can you show the picture that we were going to use for the Mad About with Mahomes? You got that there? It's a funny one. Did you see this picture before the game last week? Oh, you don't have it, huh? All right. There's a picture before the Houston game last week of him hugging the Clay Martin, the referee.
I saw that.
Okay. And how about these calls?
Everywhere.
This is ridiculous. I mean, how about this nonsense? He's trying to get a 15-yard penalty. He's mocking the official.
Did they give it to him?
No, not on this one.
No, they
But
didn't.
he got the 2 late hits. The first one gave him 3 points, 3rd and 8. That was a terrible call on Will Anderson. And then he had the second one where he got the 15 yards, which set up their touchdown.
The first one that he hit him in the head.
That was a terrible
but
call.
You're still going to get that
No,
call.
you can't get that call. They get every call.
Superstar.
Jeff. They get every call known to man. You just read the Humphrey quote.
Superstar doesn't get every call.
Michael Jordan got